I'm about to put 1,000 miles on my bike today, so I'm, ow, bug. It is significantly windy right now, but it feels so good out. I don't even know what the temperature is, but I just know it feels great out. So the weather is supposed to be nice all week this week. Like, I don't think like the high is getting any lower than 70 something, and I'm just looking forward to it. Can't wait. Hopefully going to be out a lot. I'm sad that I haven't been able to post anything, you know, since my last video, because the weather's just been so crappy. There's been so much rain, and then when it's not raining, the roads are still soaked, and where I was still riding, there was no reason to really bring my GoPro with me, because it was just like, it was short rides to like either work or somewhere out in town. And yeah, the rain was really killing my vibe, man. So I'm like I said, really excited for this week. Hopefully I can get some more content, and that'd be rad. 998 miles on my bike. 999. Oh my God, I'm so ready. Oh, getting so close. Oh, he just blew me a kiss. He's so sweet. What a nice guy. 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped about that. Love it, love it, love it. I just want to stare at it. Guys behind me are probably like, what the hell is that dude doing? Why is he leaning down so far? Oh yes, 1,000 beautiful miles on this bike, and I've loved every minute of it. Okay, so a little rant. Of course, I'm riding with all these real bikes, and while we were waiting for everyone to get to the place we met at, one of the older guys looked at me, and of course, I am wearing skinny jeans right now. Not the best thing to wear when riding. I need to invest in some, better riding pants for sure. Working on that. Of course, I have my jacket on, I got my backpack, I got my helmet, like, I don't want to hurt if I go down, like, didn't think there was much wrong with that. He was talking about, he said something that I didn't hear him at first, and then he looked at me, he was like, oh, you got your jacket on, got that backpack, and you look like a Ninja Turtle. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, then you got that bright ass helmet, which I don't know if you guys can see my helmet. It's like really bright green, kind of like a yellow safety green kind of thing, and it has I don't know if they're stickers, but like on it has pretty much reflectors on it, so I can be seen. Started making fun of me for that, and just talking about how, just talking shit about me having to carry everything around and how hot I must get. And right now I feel great, and it isn't even that bad, like, stopping at a red light or anything, because it's beautiful today. So that's not really a problem today. But I mean, yeah, some days it gets hot. I will just be roasting in the sun. But that's a small price to pay to, have a higher chance of keeping my skin if something is to happen and I wreck or I drop my bike, or I go down, whatever, like, small price to pay. So if you're gonna make fun of me for protecting myself, you're just a dick. Like, I understand, the whole sport bike cruiser thing. Some people are really serious about that whole feud and all that, and some people just do it for the fun of it. That's fine. But if you're gonna make fun of me for my safety, like, you're just being a dick, like, honestly. And he's wearing like a long sleeve t-shirt kind of thing and blue jeans and boots, and he's got sunglasses on. So, you know, you may think you look cool, but you're not gonna look cool if you hit the ground going 60 miles an hour. You know, like, you're gonna be in rough shape. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm a firm believer in wearing helmets, because that's one of the only things that, like, saved my life when I wrecked my first bike. That was the first thing to hit the ground was my head. So I don't know where I would be right now if I hadn't had my helmet on, you know? And I wasn't geared up at all that night when I wrecked. I had some white skinny jeans on, which did not rip. I was sliding across the pavement and my pants did not rip. I'm proud of that. But then I had a t-shirt on and I had a sweater over the t-shirt. My sweater got demolished, torn, and ripped, everything. I had my gloves on. It was actually these gloves that I have on now. They got a little scuffed up, but I mean, there's no holes, there's no rips, they're in perfect condition. And, you know, if I'd have been geared up, I probably wouldn't have even, like, suffered from the road rash that I did get, you know? But it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but I'm definitely glad I was wearing my helmet, you know? Skin heals, yes, there's scarring and stuff, and I'd rather not get the road rash, but as long as I have my helmet on, you know, that makes me feel a lot better in just my helmet. But I do like having my gear on for sure. And I'm sorry, that was just my little rant that I had to go on. And for anyone actually curious of how I wrecked my first bike, I hit a deer on it. So that's, yeah, it just kind of hopped out in front of me and I smacked it, and that was that. Like, that's all it was. And I was okay. Like, I got up as soon as it was all over. As soon as I stopped, like, well, as I was finishing up my slide into home, I got up, threw off my helmet because I was pissed off. I looked at the deer. The deer was dying, made me a little happy, and that was it. I was ready to go home. And I was okay besides some road rash. So, wear your gear, man. That's all I gotta say. I am pro gear. Like, and I'll tell that to anyone. Like, make fun of me for protecting my skin and my head as much as you want and be a dick. You know, that's your choice. But I'm not going to make fun of you for not wearing gear. I'll tell you that I don't think it's smart. But, you know, I'm not going to be a dick to you about it. So, this is my little rant. I guess I found something to talk about. So this video won't be all montage of nothingness right now where I'm riding. Yeah, so there you go. Wear your gear, man. You won't regret it, especially if you go down.